Hey, good afternoon, Bob. Trade Genius, the 11th of April. And just a day, interesting day, I would say. Things are happening underneath the covers while we're just grinding around here. I think definitely rotation is happening, is in my view, and I'll get to some of the things that are starting to move and to work for us. And I'm going to start with SPY. But before I do, I just want to let everybody know we just been getting a lot of requests from people. You know, when the cryptos could do no wrong, you know, people weren't really interested in hedging strategies or how to scale or how to short them or how to take partial positions and stack. But since we've been in, excuse me, since we've been in this grind for the last couple of months, a lot of people are saying, "Hey, what other strategy you can do it?" And Phil went ahead and put together an incredible course on basically crash proofing your cryptos, and we put that into the store, TradeGeniusAcademy.com. I encourage people who want to round out their ability to trade these cryptos more effectively to go ahead and buy it. I mean, there's some really incredible strategies in there. You know, there are things that you can do without shorting Bitcoin in the futures markets to help you trade the cryptos more effectively. How you could trade coins against each other and things of all that nature. And so I encourage you to go out and check it out. And it should be under the in the courses there. You should be able to see a section called cryptocurrencies and crash proofing your cryptos. So anyway, I just want to share that with you. And in the next couple weeks, we're going to actually have a few more really cool new technologies coming out to help people actually trade binary options more effectively. And then also been test driving a signal on more effectively trading the SPY. So a lot of really good stuff, tools that can help you be more effective as a trader with us and also on your own. But let's start with SPY. We're obviously in a bottoming pattern here. It's here, 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 and now we're just grinding out. I think some of that has to do with the VIX contract rolling over. It's in backwardation, so some of the fuels is being consumed there that would normally push the prices higher. We had our slingshot down, which gave me an alert that says, hey, the move down is probably over. We had the thrust through, which happens a lot. That's done. This next thrust failed. And then we had a buy signal here on SPY. And now it's just been grinding. So I've been playing a calendar all since last Friday. Long to 265 for this Friday. And I shorted the 265 for Monday, and I shorted the 265 for today, and then today I went ahead and just did a 266 sold call, and if it goes through that, then it would have been a profitable trade for us. So that's how I'm playing it right now because it's still a little flattish. It was less directional, and so we'll see what happens. But that's kind of where we are. This gap fill is absolutely needs attention, and I think we're going to get there. And here's the downtrend line that I think will actually hold price long term. And here's the if you move this line up to here, probably we could call this the old shoot line here. Let's see if I can line it up here. Here we go. I think right here now, if we get below 254, then I think then the market has made a decision to keep falling. Okay, other than that is chop, and I'm just going to follow my signals here, and we'll see where this goes. So the other thing I want to show you too is VXX is it's been grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding, just been following the VWAP here, and the outer months are trading at a lower price point than the current VIX, and that's when that happens, it holds VXX up. And I'm looking for this thing to release, and I'm looking for it to come down. but in the meantime, it's been pretty slow. So a couple times it got down all the way to 48, I think 42 today, and it pushed back up. But release it will, and I have VXX puts expiring for Friday. I will roll them into next week. The third week of April is typically very bullish, and if it's not bullish, then we know something's happening with the market. But it's a trade that you need to take, especially since other signals are telling you that for at least a short period of time here, the VIX or the VXX should roll over. Now let's talk about what I think is moving. We talked about oil yesterday. I'm going to wait for a pullback on some of these oil servicers now because they did a gap and go. But we've been ahead of the curve, at least on the silver miner side. And I'm going to show you our trades right now. So we're in First Majestic. Had a nice pop today, poked its head out. Okay. And then drifted back, but I think this, as you can see, this thing's just grinding nicely higher, and I think it just keeps moving. So on any pullback, you'll want to add to First Majestic. This will be double digits here if silver breaks out of its pattern. We also have Hecla Mining, and that one is starting to come up as well. And again, it's high beta, so if it goes, Hecla will pop. Okay, we have DRD. And this one's a gold stock, so we're keeping an eye on this. It's highly leveraged to the price of gold. We also own GDX. And GDX is doing really nice. It's a nice bull flag. I expect this thing to pop again higher. If you're looking here, you're looking from 2246 to 23, 2277. You're looking at 2350. We're in this thing from 2150, so probably move stops up and put it out to tomorrow. And then if we get anywhere near 2350, 24, I'll take profit on it because I have other leverage. And then I also went ahead and put trade signals out on lithium. And I think that's putting in a bottom too. And the thing about this is that sometimes they sing-song these commodities. Sometimes it's precious metals, sometimes it's non-precious metals, and I want to have exposure to both. And then also we have a trade signal that's currently profitable on XME. And that one's building a nice base too. And I think it's going to pop out as well. I'm looking at 36 to 38 area to take profit on. And so that's kind of where I'm sitting. The oil is, I think it broke out a little bit because of the little saber rattling in the Middle East. And I'm not sure if that's going to come back down. But if you look at XLE, it's breaking out of a pattern too. At this point, I don't want to buy this one because it's I like some lower price stuff because I want to play with some options. But you have NFX is one that you might want to keep an eye on. Okay, as it pulls back. Same with Diamond Offshore. And I think over the weekend I'll do a thing with other oil servicing companies. This one really took off, and I'm looking for it to come back down before its next move higher. I'm not going to chase that. There's some other ones that are still lagging that'll be good plays for us. And so my view is that I'm leaning towards the commodity move. Is if the only way they're going to be able to rescue the stock market is with commodities, because if you look at the FANGs, I think this business model of Zuckerberg's is that this is a little bit of a sell the news event here, and I mean that from a narrative standpoint. So it was slowing down. He goes to see Congress. They're pushing it up. I think Facebook rolls over again. Amazon. I think all these companies are going to get more and more scrutinized, and I think people are going to be a little bit worried about trading them. Here's Google. None of this stuff looks really good. That's what's pressuring the SPY right now, and I think the commodities are balancing that, and also the biotech stocks as well. So there's a couple that are hitting my screen right now too that I'll share with you guys tomorrow, and I think I'm seeing the way in which they're going to try to rotate out of this problem. You know, commodities and biotech, and get out of the FANG technology, and then small cap domestic companies. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. You know, right now, while we're in that range, it's going to be a little bit be tough to get too aggressive, but I think it's going to break out, and I think it's going to be breakout led by you know, dollar weakness commodities. If we get a dollar strength move, then you know, we'll adjust. But right now, that looks like the pattern that's playing out. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and have a great day. Bye-bye.